Hello everybody, I'm David Bird. Welcome to Halfspin, where we talk about the sport of knife throwing. Today I want to talk about a new throwing knife from JXE JXO. It is called the Thunder, and it is awesome. So I previously made a video about these, the JXE JXO 9.4 inch throwing spikes. These are the best inexpensive throwing knife you can get. These things are only $20 for a set of 3. I don't know how they do it, but they feel and throw like a much more expensive knife. They feel like the $100 knives that I have, and they are amazing. Well, JXE JXO just came out with a new version. These are bigger, they are thicker, and they are tougher. These are called the Thunder. They're 10.2 inches, and so to compare them, these ones are 9.4 and these ones are 10.2. They are also thicker, and so I love throwing heavy, thick throwing knives. I have big hands, they just come out of my hand better, they stab better, they have better penetration, and so I am loving these. These are fantastic. By making them bigger, the tip on them is more robust, so you're gonna have less tip maintenance where you're gonna be chipping and breaking those tips. These are gonna last longer. I've been throwing these all week. I've been enjoying these a lot more than some of my other more expensive throwing knives. They're pretty much everything I ask for in a throwing knife. Because of the increased size, they rotate better throwing full spin. And so now you have a knife that throws great no spin. It is amazing half spin, and now it's gonna throw better, it's gonna rotate better full spin. The 9.4 inch throwing spikes throw well all styles. You can do these half spin, no spin, but the full rotation, because they're a little small, for me, they rotate a little bit too quickly. Now, these ones are a real universal throwing knife where you can throw this full spin, half spin, and no spin. I had originally compared the JXE JXO throwing spike to the TomTom arrow. They have a very similar shape, a similar throwing style. But the TomTom arrows usually cost anywhere from $50 to $100 each, where these JXE JXO throwing spikes are $20 for 3. And I was just blown away that you can get such a quality knife for that price. But when you held the JXE JXO throwing spikes and a TomTom arrow, you can still feel the difference. Part of that also was its size and its weight. Now that we have the Thunder, these 10.2 inch JXE JXOs, and they're thicker, when you compare this to a TomTom arrow, wow, that gap has really closed. So if you're looking to just buy one throwing knife to do it all, I definitely recommend the Thunder, the 10.2 inch JXE JXO throwing knives. I get a lot of people that ask me for throwing knife recommendations, and it always depends on the amount of money they're willing to spend and their skill level. If they're looking to not spend a lot of money and they're just starting out, I used to recommend things like the Smith & Wesson Bullseye, because for $20 you can't lose. But once JXE JXO came out with these throwing spikes, this became my go-to recommendation. For $20, people are getting a knife where they can learn no spin, half spin, full spin, and it feels like a custom quality throwing knife. Now with the Thunder, with these larger, thicker ones, I have a knife that I'm gonna recommend to everybody, no matter what their skill level and whatever their cost level is. Because these are well under $100 for 3, which I think they're at $50 right now, which might be a little bit much for someone who's just starting out, but someone who's been throwing for a while doesn't mind spending that kind of money. And with the bigger size, the thickness on these, you're gonna really take your throwing to the next level, because you'll be able to feel this weight and the way it releases from your hand. And so I think JXE JXO did a great job creating these knives for the knife thrower who's been throwing for a long time. Because once you take these and you feel these, they feel like expensive custom throwing knives. All right, well, I hope I was able to answer any questions you might have about these new JXE JXO throwing knives. I say get them, they feel great. You're not gonna be disappointed. They're more durable, the tip on them's great. The way they throw is fantastic. I will see you next time.